this. Yes, hello team, what is up? Welcome to Motosumo. My name is Ben and I am your instructor for this class. I'm here in lovely London, ready to take you through your 45 minutes stronger together. Now, this class team is all about working together to reach our team goals and motivating each other to become stronger together. It's in the name. Now, first and foremost, if you're doing that on demand, making sure you jump on our live classes when you can, because you get so much more for it. I can interact with you, I can chat to you, you can send emojis, I can see your RPM, so I can keep you accountable. But apart from that team, once again, welcome. This Stronger Together class is a tough one. It's gonna test you out, it's gonna push you to the limits. I'm here, 1, motivating you, 2, coaching you, and 3, doing it with you. That's the main thing, team. Now that we know all of that, I can talk you through all the other points once we start getting moving. So let's get going. Oh, people are on fire, cool. We start the same way we always do by taking it all the way down in that resistance, to that resistance 0. So knock it all off. Then you want to just add that tiny little bit, and it's basically as if you are on a flat road. So you can feel a little bit of something under those feet, but it's not too much, it's relatively easy. And that's where we start, team, and that's where we all begin. And we go for that, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, crank it up. Let's go. What's up, Alex? How we doing? I feel like we've got a little dream team in right now. I'm feeling good about this. Cool, so once again, you are in that resistance 1, as if you're on a flat road, so you can feel a little bit of tension under those feet, but it's still relatively easy. We've got 4 main resistances that I'm gonna go through with you today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 being that heaviest, and it's if every time you add a little bit of resistance, as if you come up a hill. It's as if we're adding a little bit of incline. So we think of this as your flat road, your resistance 1, and you think of 4, that top one, as the heaviest, as the steepest. And that's how we sort of go through it. I'll be talking you through these as we test them each out in your warm-up. And your warm-up is also a chance for you to sort of play around with those resistances. You can sort of feel and gauge which one is which resistance. Now your cadence meter, or your cadence, is the other main thing we concentrate on. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, you can see that meter, which has got an ever-changing number, and it also changes colors as well. So I can either give you a little bracket with those numbers, or I can tell you to hit some colors. Either or, it doesn't matter which one, but to start with, team, we're just gonna go for a little 1-minute push pace, a 1-minute tester to head up into those 90s. That is also your yellow zone, and we go for that. 3, 1 minute, 2, 1, yellow zone. Come with me. This is a class, team, I look forward to every week because it's Stronger Together, which is hard enough as it is, but it's also 45 minutes. Now, that's not gonna scare you. That should get you excited because you've got a challenge. You've got quite a class ahead of you. So as long as you're locked into that now, that's all that matters. If you're feeling strong, that's all that matters. Remember, we're in that yellow zone and I want you to sort of gauge and sort of check in how that feels under feet. Nice one, Alex. And how that feels in that resistance as well. Hold those 90s. Way. 3, 2, 1. Pulling it back. Now, a little reminder. Anytime I say pull it back, anytime I say recover, it doesn't mean we stop. At no point do we stop in this class. We just pull it back in that pace, and unless I say otherwise, you don't even pull back on that resistance. Let's go again, team. Let's head into those hundreds for a minute this time. So 100 to 109 for 1 minute. Build up that pace with me. Coming into that new track, we go in 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Similar vibe to this track, eh? I like it. Wednesday evening class for me, team. I said this in my class earlier. A lot of people call Wednesday hump day because it's sort of the hump over the week. I don't think about it like that. Let's not call that out. No days are weighted, no days are better than each other. You gotta enjoy all of them. You gotta take the most out of each one. There's no hump day. It's not a grudge, it's not a sludge. You're not sort of dragging yourself through each day. You gotta make the most of it. You gotta enjoy each day. And so the day you decide to do a 45 minutes stronger together, you better hope you're in a good mood. Good, stay another 10 seconds in this one. Remember, you're getting those hundreds, so keep up that pace with me. All the way, 3, 2, 1. Nice. A little break. Now we're just gonna go for a little 30-second push. I'm gonna go for a 30-second push, which is lovely. But we're also gonna hit that red zone. Red zone is 110 plus. I want you to go between about 110 and 125. Now that is fast. So I want you to try your best to not only get up there, but also stay up there for 30 seconds. Introducing a bit more speed. Come with me, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, let's do it. Who fancies joining me in that red zone? Alex? Come on. There we go, nice raise. And it's about staying up there. Yo! That's it. Dream team up in that red zone. 3, 2, 1. We can slowly bring it down. I spend most of my warm-up, or at least I spend a good proportion of my warm-up in these lower resistances, because it allows you to get a bit of speed in. It allows you to get warmer. You lot feeling a bit warmer now? I already am. We haven't even hit those heavier resistances. It allows you to do that without sort of too much resistance, without too much pressure on those legs. But now we start to build it up. Resistance 2 for me is if you've added maybe 1 or 2 points onto that incline, so it's that gentle lift, but it's still relatively easy. 90s for 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go! Halfway there. Coming into that new track team, trying to stay in that yellow zone. Remember, as I said before, this is your time. You can sort of play around a little bit with that resistance if you need to. Three, 2, 1. Yo, we can't miss this drop. 30 seconds, hundreds. 3, 2, 1, go. It wasn't even a drop. We're gonna push it anyway. We're gonna push it anyway. This is the drop, doesn't matter. Push it with me. It's only 30. You got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Put it back there. Yo, I saw Alex dipping into that red zone. Alex, you were not really getting into that red zone in that resistance 1. I think resistance 2 is your resistance. I can see that being your resistance. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you are tired after that. Bringing up resistance 3. Hey, starters mean to go on. Starters mean to go on. We've got a lot coming up, but resistance 3 team. New time, adding a little bit more into that sort of incline. It's getting a little bit stiffer, a little bit tighter. Let's go again, a minute. 85 to 95, or sort of 80 to 95. So it's going to be more in that green zone this time. We go for it, a minute. Come with me. 3, 2, 1. Build it up. Resistance 3. Now it starts to get tighter. So now it should be a little bit of a struggle to get up to that yellow, or at least stay in the yellow should be a struggle. This is more of like a high green. This is like a late 80s. But we got it. Party, but also a bit of that. Am I right? 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Now I like to spend most of my stronger togethers in your higher resistances. So we're going to spend most of this class on resistance 3 and 4. So we're going to have to get used to it. We're going to go with a little minute of work, 15 seconds rest, only 15 for 3 times. For the first one, we go 30 seconds in resistance 3, 30 seconds in resistance 4. So starting in resistance 3, we go for a minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now we're not going to do intervals in this main warm-up, so you better enjoy these intervals, and by that I mean enjoy the fact you've got breaks after each minute. Remember, you're back in that resistance 3 in that push pace. 15 seconds, we head up to resistance 4 for the first time. Remember, you rack up that resistance and we go between 70 and 80. So I want you to stay, and we're going to stay sat down in that green zone. 3, 2, 1. Second break only coming up. 3, 2, 1. We recover in resistance 4. Now we're going to stand up for 30 seconds, resistance 4, and then sit down in resistance 4. So this whole thing is going to be resistance 4. Stood up. 3, 2, 1. Into the 60s. First time at your saddle. First time climbing, aiming for 60s. Now, we're not in those 60s just because I tell you you're in those 60s. You're in those 60s because that's where we can stay. Good, holding it here. Remember, we sit it down in 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1. Sit it down. Stay resistance 4. So you can bring it up. Green zone for me, team. Yes, Alex, bring it up. Woo. Feel that burn. 15-second break. 3, 2, 1. Yo, this is still the warm-up, by the way. Oh, yes. I know. 30 seconds resistance 4 sat down, 30 seconds resistance 3 sat down. We go in 4. Stay resistance 4 in 3. Final minute of your warm-up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ten seconds. Drop it down to resistance 2. Yes, Brooke. All with me. Resistance 3. Let it loose. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Finish off this warm-up. Brooke in the house. Bringing it up. Yeah. Yo, final 10 seconds. You get a minute break after this. Come on, Alex. Stay with me. Stay in that pace. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bring it down to resistance 2 for the break. Ooh. Brooke just missed out on a spicy warm-up. And rarely would you say a warm-up is spicy. You'd be like, yeah, that warm-up was like, yeah, we're warm into it. But no, that was like a little finisher element to that. Well, I mean, I warned them at the beginning. It's a 45-minute stronger together with me, so that's what you get. Alex, how you doing? You still with me? Team, you with me? T, you with me? Yeah, you lot are in. Cool, we start with a 5-minute round. We start with a 5-minute round. Resistance 3. We go in 10 seconds. Resistance 3. Now I'm gonna give you a minute break after this 5-minute round, and I don't want you to think about what's coming up later, so let's hone in this. Resistance 3 to start with, 80 to 95. 5, 4, 3, with me, in 2, in 1. Let's go! So my new sort of theme of these Stronger Together is that the blocks we work hard. You don't think about the stuff that comes up later. I want you to treat each individual block as its own like individual class, in which it's you and your bike. And we're doing a little mini pyramid right now. So remember, you're in that sort of high green or low yellow. We're doing minute blocks at a time. And as I say again, we're doing that sort of little mini pyramid. Think about why you got on your bike. Think about the reason. Think about what's going to drive you. Think about your goals. Think about what you want to feel or how you want to feel at the end of this class. Cake. Teresa wants cake. Resistance 4, sat down. In 3, 2, 1. At that resistance, 70s. Come on. Yo, if that's your reason, that's your reason. I can't tell you what your reason is. That's your personal reason, yeah? Whatever gets you to the end of each block. Go on, Alex. "30 seconds, we stand it up. That middle minute, remember, we're working in a pyramid. So your middle minute is stood up. Then we head back down the other side and we repeat exactly what we've done in reverse. Woo. You cling on to that reason. Think about cake at the end of each block. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Remember, you're hinging over, pushing those hips back, and you're climbing up that hill. You sort of got to change that technique. You've got to make it fit for you. Oh my, I tell you, sweat is real. Halfway in this round, 2.5 minutes to go. And with those minute breaks, look, a minute break, a 60-second break is a long time for rest in one of these classes. So that's what we work towards. 10 seconds, we're sat back down. You're adding on about 10 to your RPM. Picking up that speed as we sit down. 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes left. Thirty seconds left. We drop it down. Resistance 3.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We
final minute. Resistance 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I mean, there's only so much speed you can sort of pick up in this. But I want you to add a little bit of something speed onto that. Remember, we're trying to hit sort of 80 to 95 now. Resistance 3. Minute break is on the horizon. Stay on top of that breath. Keep breathing. Keep driving it. What's your why? Why are you here? I think we know why you're here. Ten seconds.
We're never meant to last, but all the fun times
4,
we had,
3,
I'll
2,
never forget.
1. I'll let you take it down to resistance 2 to get that breather.
'Cause you have a piece of my heart.
I mean it when I say, look at the state of my hair. I mean it when I say, each block, treat it like a little finisher. At least it proves I'm going for it. Look at this already. I ain't faking this. I'm here with you. This is solidarity that I'm doing this with you. Woo! We're close to that halfway mark in the entire class. 6-minute round coming up. Yo, we're all superheroes. In our own right, we're all superheroes. 10 seconds. We start in resistance 3. 6-minute round coming up. 6-minute round. Starting with 2 minutes in resistance 3. We come for this. 6 minutes. We go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Halfway mark is imminent of your entire class. I tell you what.
We watch the sun go down.
And 45 minutes stronger together. Who'd be mad enough to do that? Who would? You. Remember, you're back on those sort of higher numbers. About 80 to 95. Maybe take a while, maybe takes a few. Done, another minute to go. Holding these numbers, remember. This, whereas the last one was a sort of pyramid, so we went up and down. This one, all we're doing is going up. Go up and up. So 45 seconds. At least we've got a nice little funky song for us. Is resistance 4, sat down. Oh, I've come off that pace. See, look, got to keep me accountable. I keep myself accountable. I can see my numbers. I've come off my pace. And maybe that's because I've programmed this very hard. That's fine. I did that to myself. 6 seconds. Resistance 4. Staying sat down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Slowing it down. Remember, 60 to 70, try to keep it. We sat down, remember. Oh wow, so 70 to 80 actually, I lie. Try to keep it in that green zone. 2 minutes here. That's it, we got about 20 minutes to go as well. Yo, dude, how you doing? You doing good? You still with me? You still riding? That's all that counts. That's all that counts. 40 seconds time, we hit resistance 4. I mean, we're still in resistance 4. We stay in resistance 4. And we stand up. Standing up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next track, final 2 minutes of this 6-minute block.
Life was dull until you came. I was breathless
Okay.
when we first met.
Standing out, that was just like, oh, your body's just like, okay. Okay, we still go. We push on. That's what we do.
Was dull until you came. Now I see in color.
90 seconds left, so you got that 1 minute break. Remember, you treat them like a little, finishers. So on the drop here, let's go for a little surge. Let's go for a little push. 3, go. Sixty seconds left.
Never thought I'd feel this high. The sky has never felt this close. And when you kiss me, I can't believe that I am yours and you are mine. You took the pain away, didn't mind my scars and my broken heart. Life was dull until you came. Now I see in color again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down to resistance 2. I went quiet there because I needed to concentrate to finish that run, that climb off. How are we doing? Give me another thumbs up. Let me know you're there. Let me know you're still doing good. Because it has been one heck of a ride. We still got some to go. We still got a decent stint to go. Look, we're done. We've done a 5-minute round, we've done a 6-minute round, 7-minute round. This time, we get to start in resistance 2. How does that sound? Pretty nice, eh? 1 minute in resistance 2. Starting off the 5-minute round. We go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! This is a bit more of like a snake. We go 1 minute in 2, the next in 3, then in 4, then back in 3, then back in 2, then back in 3, 4. 7 minutes. I got lost in those numbers as well. But it worked. Don't worry. I was like, carry the 1.5. It worked. Resistance 3 coming up. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Resistance 3, once again, we're in that sort of green zone, the high green zone. Resistance 4. Stood up. Comes in 3, 2, 1, 60s. Let's go. Nice to mix it up from that sat down, eh? But doesn't make it much nicer. Let's go. Oh, I'm feeling this now. That energy's picked up with this absolute banger. Oh, so is your energy. I see that green zone. 20 seconds. Sat back down, resistance 3. You get to pick up that pace once again. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance 3, pick it up. We get to come down into resistance 2 in a sec. Yo, Gen D. What's up? Dropping in, saying hi. Love that. Little hey, little hi. We're towards the end of a 45 minutes stronger together, so excuse the appearance. But we've been going hard. 8 seconds. Resistance 2. We gotta speed it up. 3, 2, 1, resistance 2. 3 minutes left of this round. We are going strong. Drew's been kicking it out. Gen D. Love the drop in. Love that drop in. Yellow zone. 90s for me. Resistance 2. Jen, you riding with us? I see your numbers. That's what we like. 2.5 minutes left of this round. Yeah. The thing is, we have to go back up now. We've come all the way down to this resistance 2, and it's kind of nice to move your legs super quickly, but we gotta go back up. We gotta go 2 minutes. 1 minute in resistance 3. 1 minute in resistance 4. Resistance 3 coming up. 3, 2, 1. Green zone. Sort of that high green zone once again. Oh man. Who programmed this class? It was me. I did it to myself. I did it to you lot as well. So I hope you appreciate that. I always give a little pep talk at the beginning of these Stronger Together classes, especially the 45 minutes ones, being like, look, you're gonna go through a mental journey, or sometimes you're gonna sometimes you might not enjoy yourself that much because it's too tough, but that's all part of it. That's part of the growth, that's part of the improvement, that's the part that you should enjoy. That's the part that you work for. That's the part that you get to do. 10 seconds, resistance 4, sat down before your minute rest. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Purple zone means 10 minutes left as well, team. Oh, resistance 4 feels heavy. Yeah, but it's all right, you got that 1 minute break. We got that 1 minute break. Oh. 1 minute break coming up in 15 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down to resistance 2. Oh my gosh. Keep the energy high, keep dancing, keep playing. We all know what's coming up at the end. We get a bit of that, we get a bit of that, we get all the pie stuff. Send all the emojis. One final round coming up. One round. 5 minutes long. And then that is it. That will be, woo!
My hands are tied.
We start on resistance 2 for a minute. And that's all you get to know for now. You don't need to know anything else. You thought I was going to tell you the whole round, but I'm not going to. 10 seconds, resistance 2. 5 minute round. 5, 4, final 5 minutes. 3, with me in 1. Let's go. In that yellow zone, everyone, for me, please. Building our way up, talk about a sweaty one. I don't know about you lot, I don't know about where you are in the world. It's really, I know where you are, obviously. But I'm not even in a mad hot country, I'm in London. London isn't even mad hot, but oh, this has been a sweaty one. 15 seconds, resistance 3. Take it up there, hit those sort of high greens for me. 80 to 95. Resistance 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance 3. Next minute. Hold it there. Yo, we're so close. We're so close. 2.5 minutes left. Is that right? Have I messed up the numbers? I think I have. 3.5 minutes left. 3.5 minutes left. Simple maths, it's all good. It's all good, I figured it out. 15 seconds. Resistance 4, out the saddle. 1 minute climb. Yo, what's up, Red? Everyone with me, 1 minute climb. Resistance 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, this is the sort of build up now. So the way we finish this class off is we're going to drop it down to resistance 2 and you're going to give me a 2-minute race. I've not done a race yet in this class. Purposefully, specifically, because this is when it counts. Who's gonna take gold? Who's gonna give the biggest effort? As we come into your final track, your final song that's gonna guide you through this final push. 20 seconds time.
She was in love with a boy, in love with a girl.
2-minute race coming up. I'll tell you when. You can sit it down now. Give yourself a little. Come on. Resistance 2. We go all together in 3, 2, 1. Go! Let's see what sort of numbers, Jen. Oh my word. Look at those ridiculous numbers. Someone's on a mission to win this. Maybe adding a little bit of resistance onto that, Jen. You don't want to be going quite that high. This is resistance 2, remember. Not resistance 1. So there should still be quite a big bite on there.
Quite figure out what feels all about. So she put it aside all night, all day, and everybody talked about her.
Minutes ago.
Said there must be something wrong with this girl. All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry. Just get back up again. 'Cause if you wanna laugh,
45.
if you want love, then stay together. If you wanna smile, then be forever.
This is less about what we did in the any of the other class. This is about this is about you, this is about now. You've got 30 seconds.
And nobody could make her feel down. She was always smiling from ear to ear, baby. And everybody wondered and frowned. Will she ever know the feeling of tears? All she said to them was live your life
10 seconds.
just like you're young again. No, don't you
7,
cry.
6,
Just get back
5, 4, 3, 2. Resistance 0. What was that? I'm speechless about the effort that was just put in that race. Jen, 1579. What? Absolutely unbelievable. Usually I'm gonna say the same thing, but usually I'm just like, let's just chill after a class. It's your time to reflect. But I feel like after this class, we're almost forced to like just chill, do nothing. People always sort of just jump off their bike, especially after a big class like this. That's not what you should do. Both mentally and physically, you need to just sort of tell your body that we're done, but we're gonna slow it down with no rush. Because we put in a big effort in. That was big. That was impressive. Let's take some big deep breaths in for me. In. Hold it. Now. Let's go for that again. In. Once more. In. Stand it up. Push your heels down. Push those hips back. Nice, spin it around the other way. Do that same thing on that other side. Oh my ankles are tight. But that's what this is there for. Let's return back to that first one. Head back to that first side you did. A little wiggly out in there. Only just now I'm noticing. Team, if you've got a little second after class as well, making sure you get a little stretch in. Highly recommend it. I'm definitely gonna be doing it. Spin around the other way. Good job. Nice from there. Let's take those arms up. Give me a little stretch over to one side. Then a little one over to the other side into that center where I wanted to say genuinely, that class was an absolute joy. Tough. I actually struggled in that class, but that was wicked. Sending all my love and everything for a wicked class. So here's Jen, Motosumo, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ben. This has been Motosumo. I will see you lot later on the next one. Peace out.